The Hidden Meanings in the New $100 Bill by Bix Weir, read by Thames Broderick. First of all, I must admit that I am one of those conspiracy nuts who loves to read meaning into the back of the United States $1 bill like I'm trying to solve a centuries-old puzzle. The all-seeing eye, the pyramid, one world government, Masonic symbols, the implications of the Latin words, even the words "In God We Trust" added in 1955, all of it. I'm a big fan of secret meaning. Just Google US dollar hidden meaning and you will find almost every interpretation you can imagine. Since I don't know which is true, I tend to believe all of them. More fun that way. If you think this is all hogwash and there is no meaning to the back of the $1 bill, duh, it's just a nice picture, then this article is not for you. So of course, I was more than excited when the new $100 bill was finally announced and it had all that gold on it. I admit that I am slightly biased on this. One of the central themes of my work at the RoadtoRoota letters is that there is a group of people working to end the fiat money system and return the United States back to the gold standard. For those unfamiliar with this concept, you are invited to read or listen to the RoadtoRoota theory found on the RoadtoRoota.com website. A subscriber tipped me off years ago that the new $100 bill would be special when it finally got released, and he wasn't lying. I love this bill. Check out how it turns gold in the light. Okay, so it may be a coincidence, and I may have an overactive imagination, but bear with me while we explore further. Take a real close look at the new bill, keeping in mind that the United States has a special history of hidden meaning behind their bills, and there's a real possibility of a currency crash with a return to the gold standard in the very near future. Let's start with the most glaring difference, even from the other new colored bills, that huge blue stripe down the right center. For those not familiar with the symbolism of the American flag colors, red symbolizes hardiness and valor, white symbolizes purity and innocence, and blue represents vigilance, perseverance, and justice. Is it possible that the big blue stripe may have more significance than you might expect? When it comes to monetary theory, there are really only two serious camps. The first believes in fiat paper money, and the second believes in a hard money backed by gold. Let's assume these two opposing ideologies are represented on this bill. Look closely at the left side of the blue stripe. Let's say the left side represents the fiat paper money camp. There is no new coloring at all, just the same old drab green, the same old fiat money. It's all there. The words Federal Reserve Note, the official Fed seal. Oh, looks like the U.S. Treasury Secretary's signature has been moved from the right to the left side. Come on, which camp did you think Geithner would be put in? And for you currency buffs, even Benjamin Franklin is positioned on the left of the blue stripe with that quizzical grin. Why, you ask? Well, not many know it, but Ben Franklin was a big supporter of paper money in his day. Don't get me wrong, he was a great and loyal American who was very much anti-banker, but in his day the battle was reversed. It was the English bankers who were all about forcing the colonists onto the gold-silver standard, but Franklin knew that the overseas trade would leave no physical money for the colonies to conduct domestic commerce with. It was probably the true cause of the American Revolution. Truthfully, it's high time we rewrite all the United States history books and tell the world the real story. The American Revolution was actually a rebellion against the banksters. Back to the greenback. So you can see that everything on the left side of the new $100 bill relates to the continuance of fiat money. Now let's look at the right side of that blue stripe, the vigilance, perseverance, and justice side. Oh my goodness! Gold galore! A gold inkwell, gold Liberty Bell, gold feather pen, gold 100, gold watermark, gold writing in the background, gold July 4th, 1776. There's even a huge gold 100 on the back of the right side. The right side of this bill is so full of gold, it will probably droop when you hand it to the cashier. Here's my take on all the gold symbolism. The United States has long prepared to return to a gold standard, and the time has come. The gold inkwell symbolizes the power of Congress to pass laws that can dismantle the fiat money system with the stroke of a pen. The gold Liberty Bell within the inkwell symbolizes Congress's ability to write laws that destroy the banking cabal's stranglehold on the liberty of citizens in the United States. Notice the words, "This note is legal tender for all debts public and private," has also been moved from the left to the right side, or the gold standard side. Notice how the color of the 100 on the bottom front changes from green to gold. Still not convinced? And now my favorite. Look at the wording right above the 100 on the far right. Do you see it? The people to alter or abolish it and to institute new. That, my friends, comes directly from our Declaration of Independence and says the following, quote, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive to these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and to establish new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. End quote. Has there ever been a time in the last 100 years that the people were more ready to alter or abolish our government? Can they make it more obvious? Get ready for a gold standard. The odd fact that the United States Treasury chose to anti-counterfeit the $100 bill last is very telling. The United States $100 bill is the most counterfeited bill in the world by far. So much so that the fake bills even have their own name, the superdollar or supernote. The new 100s were going to be released on February 10, 2011, but the Federal Reserve announced a delay due to production problems. Why wait so long? The article references a video where it sure looks like they are in full production already. What's with the Wizard of Oz-esque green drapes? No, I won't run with that. Oh, did you notice that the bill in all the sample photos was printed in Series 2009? I believe that the new 100s are ready to go and have been ready since the onset of the credit crisis. They were waiting for the crash and the return to a gold standard. With this announcement, they might as well say, "We are ready to collapse the system." The monetary camps split by the blue stripe, the Liberty Bell and the gold inkwell, the quotes of overthrowing the government, the delayed implementation of the $100 bill. Well, get ready for a gold standard because we are just about there. May the road you choose be the right road.